So there's two sides of that. There's like protein content, which everyone is obsessed about, and we've checked that box. I think like an average sandwich with prime roots meats has like 15 to 20 grams of protein. So we've checked the protein box. It's comparable to like regular meat and what you expect as a meat eater. But protein quality is actually something people don't talk about a lot. And I don't think it's really what people are talking about, but I think it's important to cover it. Like for a lot of plant-based proteins, the bioavailability is very low. So if you're eating like a soy-based protein, I love tofu and I love soy, so I'm not like a soy hater, but there are bioavailability challenges. Like if you're not supplementing appropriately, sometimes you can have difficulty with just the absorption of the nutrients and protein from plant sources like soy. Um, there have been scientific studies done on fungi-based proteins, and it has been shown that fungi-based proteins, I think probably because of how similar fungi and animals are, can actually build muscle better than like a gold standard animal protein like whey. So they've done studies with bodybuilders and literally like eating a fungi-based protein can build muscle better. So it's extremely bioavailable. Your body can convert the protein, and because we have a whole food source of protein, it also has a natural fiber in it still. So yeah, protein quality and protein quantity are most definitely very important. And like I said, like no compromises means like all of those like nooks and crannies and all the rocks are turned to make sure the product actually like checks all the boxes.
Very true that we seem to be more obsessed with the quantity than the quality. That's something I also hear a lot is how are you getting enough protein? And then they start, maybe just rattling off some stats they've heard. And I'm like, you don't even know what 10 grams is. Please stop acting like you have any concept of what that actually looks like on
Yeah.
your plate, or 20 grams, whatever. Like everybody's a scientist, thanks to social media. But I understand we're all still going through a process of learning and figuring things out. So, obviously starting your own business is always a challenge. So has there been any challenges that you've hit along the way that, you've like, wow, we really didn't expect that? And then the flip side of that, any successes that you happen that you're like, wow, we didn't expect that. And that was really cool.
Well, I think I started the business in 2018. And so that was before I would say like consumer awareness was extremely heightened around plant-based and interest was like heightened, with I think a lot of marketing dollars from the Beyond Meats and the Impossible Foods, which I mean, I think we should all credit them with raising awareness around how plant-based can be better, and hit the bar for meat eaters. I think the challenge is it wasn't backed up because their products are very processed. And there's been a lot of criticism around the ingredients, the processing, the healthfulness of them. And so I knew all those things were coming, when I started the business, which is why we spent, the 5 years working on the product. Even within that, quote unquote hype cycle, we didn't jump in and launch a product during that time because we knew we needed to stick to our guns. And I think the fallout from, a lot of the bad press around plant-based and how processed it is, I think the impact of that has been a lot larger. I mean, we've been lucky because we're positioned against ultra-processed meats. I think it's been really challenging on just general the plant-based industry. And so I think the biggest thing that, folks can do if they're listening is support plant-based brands, right? Like, support products that are moving the agenda in the way that you want them to move. And encourage your meat eating, meat loving friends, family, etc., to try these products as well. I mean, that's going to be where the impact is made. And I think that we have to be more inclusive, meaning bringing more people into the fold to embracing, these products, or all the products are going to go extinct.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly all of that. And not only, I also wanted to mention something, and I just had to run into the other room to grab the products, but the products, I'm holding them up right now. If you guys are looking at the YouTube video, I'm trying to get it on camera here. They look so good. Like the meat products, they look so good, which I really loved because I'm finding sometimes when with the alternative meats and new innovative meats, like they don't look good, right? Like that's one of the complaints about something like a tofurkey. It looks scary, but when I saw yours, I'm like, wow, this looks good. Like it looks appetizing in the package, which was really, a big it was something big for me because they always say like you eat with your eyes first, right? So, and if the product didn't look good, like nobody was going to eat it. So how